We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, to see what is going on for the twin flames and the twin flame collective. We're moving through Pisces season. This is a powerful time of year as well too, as we're preparing for that Pisces new moon. This is all about releasing the energies of the past, clearing past energies and letting go of it, as we get ready to shift into a new astrological season, as we're preparing to shift from Pisces season into Aries season with the spring equinox. This is bringing us closure and new beginning vibes. As we're getting ready to move through the rest of Pisces season, it's all about connecting with our subconscious desires. We're able to tap in. The veil is really, really thin right now. You're probably getting a lot of, we'll say, intuitive awareness. You're feeling things on a deeper level. You're getting more spirit messages during this time as well too. So pay attention to the messages that are coming through, whether you're feeling them, sensing them, or seeing them in your dreams. But let's go ahead and do a reading starting with the divine feminine. This is a powerful time to be clearing your energy field, shifting into the new, or towards the new right now too. We have a lot of new beginning vibes coming up. Now, this is going to be preparation for eclipse season, which is coming at us at the end of the month. And this is a really good time for twin flames as well too. Some of you guys are going to start a new chapter with your twin flame. Now let's talk about twin flames as well too. These are a different type of connection. While you have your own individual paths, they are very intertwined, not just in this life, but in every lifetime as well too. So sometimes your paths can, I'll say, can separate. That's okay. These are times of spiritual growth and expansion. We're here to expand our consciousness. Just kind of depends on where you're at. Trusting your path will bring you together in the perfect divine timing. Sometimes there's work needed to be done. All right, we're going to do a reading starting with the divine feminine to see what is going on for the divine feminine. If you are the divine masculine, take this as messages from your divine feminine. I want to connect to our mutual friends to ask about you. You might share a lot of mutual friends, and sometimes this happens because you each had your own universe. Then you meet and you kind of bring your worlds together, right? Like you meet their friends, they meet yours as well too. Well, they might have like become friends with your friends or vice versa, or you might have noticed you have mutual acquaintances and things like that. So like you might see your friends and think of your twin flame because you know that they're friends with them or something like this as well too. Sharing mutual friends. Sometimes those friends are going to feel your sadness as well too if in separation, or maybe even be bringing up your twin flame and things like that. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. And love is like the secret ingredient to how we bloom. You ever notice when you're in a really, really good relationship, you start to like look amazing and feel amazing. You're glowing, you're smiling. You can tell you're well merged, right? And you're like on top of the world, right? And then we have the separation energy of low, because we're going to go there as well too in this reading. That's the hermit energy of like, I'm fine by myself, pushing away love, but you're not happy, right? You're in this sadness. So this is a space kind of coming through for those in separation. You're going to be feeling that hermit energy. This might even pertain to your twin flame. Like they might have been in this divine feminine. Your twin flame might have been in this bachelor energy. I don't need anyone. They could have been a player. They could have been keeping their options open. They like to flirt, right? Things like that. We have this lone wolf energy. They may have been happy by themselves for a long time because of past wounding around love as well too. And we're going to talk about a few different things in this video. If you are in a runner chaser dynamic, don't even worry about it. They're not running from you. You're amazing. They're running from their mother wound, their father wound, feeling their emotions, and from love of all too. So just kind of know that. We have these themes coming up. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. Once there's trust issues, it erodes the relationship as well too. And you'll be like, well, why are there trust issues? Lying, right? Lying, like if someone's lied to you, you can sense it, you can tell. Not being truthful with you, hiding things, not letting you in close enough, holding walls up, acting a little bit too like they're single in relationships with you. Don't let this stuff feed into your insecurities as well too, because then, there's like, oh, you're insecure. Well, it depends on what has come up around this too, right? So we have trust issues coming up for the twin flames as well too. This can be caused by many different things. Divine feminine, trust your instincts. You're always right about everything. Like, you're super tapped in, you're super tuned in. We have the awakened divine feminine is meant to lead the both pair into union as well too. So it's very important that you're trusting your messages, your intuition, and what you're picking up on. You can see you and your twin flame situation like no one else. You can tell what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're doing, what's going on with them. You can see all of their karmic load as well too. Oftentimes you're both coming with, it depends on the amount of karmic work that you have to do. Every soul has a lot of karmic work they've taken on in this lifetime. It depends on how much healing you've done as well too. So less healed, more karmic debris and baggage they're carrying around with them too. We have someone asked me this morning, why are these divine masculines trying so hard to stay in the 3D, right? And this is where there is a rift happening in these unions as well too, where sometimes we have the divine masculine that is trying to stay in the 3D, and this is like powerful as well too, because they're not doing their work to shift out of it, and this might be affecting union as well too, and the timeline. So we have a lot of the divine masculines trying very, very hard to stay in the 3D. I keep a track of you from afar by looking you up online. We have this energy of the divine masculine looking at your social media, checking you out, right? Even if you feel that they have gone into a separation, there isn't a lot of contact, there isn't a lot happening or a lot of movement, they're always checking you out. They're always looking at you. They're missing you. If they have photos of you in their phone, they're looking at them, right? If they've saved text messages, they're rereading them. They're looking at all of this digital stuff from you as well too. So they're definitely checking out your social media and trying to see, number one, what you're doing with your life. Have you moved on? Have you let go of this connection? And I think the big thing is, are you missing them as much as they're missing you? Because even if they're not coming forward or able to, they're missing you so much. There isn't a second that you're not on their mind and they're not thinking about all of this, especially in the spaces of separation. So we have divine masculine is looking after you. This is like in the physical, but also on a higher level as well too. You're going to feel their higher self around you a lot right now, just because it's Pisces season. They're around you. They're trying to help you. They're sending you healing energy. They're merging with your energy as well too. So you're going to really sense and feel your divine masculine coming through as their higher self on that higher energetic level as well too, a little bit extra right now. Now remember, everyone is in different situations. Make sure you're booking a twin flame reading on my website. You can do those readings as often as you want, and they're going to help you with what's coming up or what's going on, because twin flame triggers a lot of healing and a lot of ascension work as well too. I also do tons of twin flame healings on my website. I am an energy healer, and I'm always trying to get you guys more into the healings. And if you haven't been doing a lot of energy healing, you're real blocked up. So suggesting that you guys do a ton of energy clearing work and healing work. It'll help you so much with your energy, but also with shifting your energy so you can shift your outer twin flame situation as well too. I also do twin flame coaching, which is amazing for everyone to go deeper into this. When you are a twin flame, you need to go back and heal your traumas and other issues that are causing blocks in your love life and separation. So I help work you through the process. Great if you're in separation trying to come into union too. So check out my twin flame coaching. Okay, so we have a lot going on within this connection. We have codependencies. This is addictions affecting your love life. This is about shifting into becoming a better version of yourself, and you're going to notice that you're slowly letting go of a lot of addictions. These could be bad habits, toxic patterns, but they also could be actual addictions like smoking cigarettes, alcohol, weed, right? Things like that. But also relationship codependency as well too. Some of you guys have lost yourself and you haven't had a chance to really find yourself in these higher energies because you've been in a lot of relationships or you've been in codependent dynamics in your relationships. This could also be from your upbringing and your earlier childhood dynamic. Many of you guys, signs of the times, your mother was very codependent on her relationship and didn't have a lot of options, affecting your internal programming as well too. So this is something that you need to heal as well too. Separation breaks the connection, but it's also meant to help you break the codependent patterns as well too, if you're relying too heavily on this relationship. Oftentimes codependency is where we're relying on our partner to make us happy or to fulfill our needs or our energetic or our spiritual needs. You're being guided to pull back and to really work on yourself. The people that are most codependent are wrapped up in narcissistic, toxic dynamics, and they'll be the ones that tell you, I can't leave, I have no money, I've completely given away my power to the external and things like this. And that's why the solution to breaking codependent patterns, which we all carry within our templates, we carry all of them, is to become independent, to work on your job, making your own money, right? Taking care of yourself at every level. And oftentimes, if you have these kind of dynamics, twin flame's going to come along to point them out as well too, or to help you to break out of certain patterns and programs as well too. It depends on the narrative that is playing out. This is a very passionate connection. You guys feel each other's energy. There's a strong physical, spiritual connection as well too. And a lot of you guys are finding it is a spiritual connection. Some of you guys have never, not everyone, but I know a lot of twin flames who have either like never had sex with their twin flame, they've never dated them, you know, they're around them all the time, or it's a friend dynamic or a work dynamic, or, you know, but the energy is there. And I do believe that's because this is a different type of connection, because this is a spiritual connection as well too. And it goes to show you that it surpasses the physical of the energy that you feel as well too. So there's a strong energy and there's a strong chemistry, and it's very, very passionate as well too. But this can create a lot of different things within the dynamic too. All right, so we have new love, and this is like, for those of you guys in separation coming into a new chapter, in order to do that, you need to let go of the past and what has played out already to be ready for new beginning energy. Those in union, just expecting really, really positive shifts as well too. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff coming up in this. All right, we have your past is coming up, Divine Feminine, affecting your relationships in the now. This is like past relationships. And so this is like ex-lovers, the past coming up. This is like casual karmic connections that you might have had coming up. These could be current or in the past as well too. These are kind of casual relationships that might have affected your relationship templates. This is old lovers, is a past. Now this could be your twin flame if you're in separation, because this is the nostalgia and thinking about someone. Now, especially in separation, your twin flame may be unlodging memories of the past from other connections that you've had. So what usually happens, you're in separation, you're thinking about your twin flame all of the time, and it might be familiar to you. You might have done some of these dynamics or patterns before, because it's like you each have your own patterns on each side and you collide when the flames collide. And certain patterns come up. Now, it's supposed to be all love and light, but a lot of toxic patterns underneath come up because it's your programming. And it might be like you've done this before. So in all of the ways that my twin flame has hurt me, I've been through that. But it was like when I was like really, really young, like 25 years old, right? It takes me back to this time and I go, oh no, I hope they're not like, you know, they've done this the same as this karmic person did to me that long ago. Oh no, they've done this. They must be the karmic. And it brings up stuff for that you've already been through. It's familiar to you in some type of way, whether it takes you back to childhood, past breakups, but it's going to trigger a lot of different things and relationship wounds that you probably long forgot about until your twin flame enacts these patterns on you. And you're like, okay. So what happens is you're in this separation and you miss this person a ton, but it also is going to bring up past relationships that have nothing to do with your twin flame, where you go, oh, no, that person was horrible, and you know this person's done this as well too, because these are things in your system. So we have a lot of like going into the past and reminiscing about your twin flame, but it's also bringing up relationship stuff from the past as well too with this person. Once again, we have your masculine is trying to be all over your social media. They might even be like, if you have public profile, they're looking at it. They might have another account. They're trying to look at your stuff as well too. If you have them blocked or if they have you blocked and things like that, they're really trying to see what you're doing and check out what you're doing as well too. They're thinking about you a ton. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. This makes you more attractive the more that you are cultivating your own butterfly garden, right? Make sure that you're loving yourself, taking care of yourself, listening to positive meditations, affirmations, energy healing work, self-love, self-care, really taking care of your energy. As March is going to bring a lot of powerful energy shifts, and you want to be really taking care of your energy a little bit extra right now. We do have past stuff though coming up where you need to forgive this person that they've hurt you. Maybe even many, many times, right? Like I even said this time, like, I'm not doing this again. They might have hurt you, and then like it's different with twin flame, or this lady's like, just get over them. Well, that's not a true twin flame because you can't, right? You're like, you can try. And I know that a lot of the masculines definitely try to do that, but you'll find you can't. And then if you've been hurt by this person, like if they have done stuff to you that was really horrible, you need to forgive this person. You need to let it go. And this is also creating blocks and more separation as well too. And it could be how you're seeing them, how you're seeing the situation. And don't get me wrong, you might be seeing them clearly, but you also need to let go of any hurt within your heart chakra to open up your heart fully and to let it go. Oftentimes some of that hurt comes down to old patterns and programs in the heart chakra too. So needing to really open up your heart chakra. Something was out of balance with this. There was not an equal give and take. You need to take care of your own financial and emotional needs as well too. So this is getting responsible for your energy on every level. Okay, so good news. From now through that Pisces new moon this weekend, we can manifest anything that we want, anything we desire. And it's also a chance to get rid of the old scripts and the old narratives right now. Anything you're picturing, your wildest fantasies, they will come true. Like all you have to do is believe it and manifest it right now. We have some of the stronger energies for manifesting. It's the best energies for manifesting before eclipse season as well too. So that is the focus through this entire week as well too, the stretch that we're in as well too. So you want to get rid of the old painful narratives or stories about your twin flame and really picture whatever it is that you do desire. Focus on your future. What do you want in life? What do you desire? Really, really focus on that to bring it into fruition right now. You have unfinished business with this person. If there's a separation, it is needed. Maybe they need to treat you better. Maybe they need to heal. Maybe they need to get on your level. And like, this is the reasons why. It could have been, you know, they were not taking accountability for their side of the problems, because if you get together, back together, we'll say, in separation, and they haven't worked on themselves or fixed whatever's going on and are just blaming you and you're doing all the work, nothing will change. And so if you're in a separation, know that there's unresolved business with this person. There's unfinished business. That's why you feel this person so strongly in your heart, mind, and soul. You're always thinking of them. You're always probably, they could have you up at night. You can't sleep good, right? You're dreaming about them. You're coming back to earth. You're thinking about them. You're trying to put them out of mind, right? And all of it. There's a very strong connection here, but this is not over. But there are patterns and karmic baggage that has gotten in the way of this connection. So just kind of trying to work on the feminine side, healing your own patterns and things like that. Okay, this energy is also taking us into ego death. We don't like that. Yes, you're having to face your ego death once again as we're moving into this void space before eclipse season. But your ego is a collection of the fears that have been kicked up and stirred up from this person as well too. Just be gentle with yourself. Know that you're going through a layer of ego right now too. You've made me believe in love again. This person might have come into your life and it might have been love at first sight. You might have thought you were done with love or whatever, and they have come in and it was love at first sight. You strongly connected. You knew this was the one. This was like everything you ever wanted, but things might have come up and gotten in the way. It could be outside interference, karmic baggage, third parties, life, the timing, circumstances, challenges, whatever it is. But too late. You already know this is the one. And I think that's very important anyways to the process, that Divine Feminine knows the connection. They know this is the one. They know it. They knew it the first time that you locked eyes, or from the energy of it as well too. My ego got too triggered and got in the way. And this is what causes the separation. It's like the worst of the ego. We can call it shadow, but it's really ego. It's fear of it all, or how you're seeing things, or the narratives that you wrote and things like that. So if there was separation, this is the point where the egos got in the way and came out as well too. Our souls came from the same galaxy. Starseed lovers, I always talk about you and your twin flame. You're going to be able to tell by astrologically and on a past life level. We have a lot of past life patterns that are surfacing as well too, but you guys are both star seeds. You came here to heal the planet and to save the planet and to do healing mission and assignment together. I know one of the biggest things I always hated about my twin flame is they want to go do their own thing. And like, even though when they were doing group project with me, it was always really good, but they're like, I'm going to do my own thing, right? No, starseed twin flames come to do a project together. You need that divine feminine and masculine energy to interlock certain things as well too. You're going to find that your energy types go really, really good together. Like my twin flame is a generator and I'm a manifesting generator and I amplify their energy. So you're going to find energetically you complement each other as well too, and it's different, right? And then you're going to find that you work really good together. Like I know so many twin flames where they're in the same job, they do the same thing, they're in the same business, they got the same healing gifts or different things that go really good together. Most twin flames haven't gotten to that level where they work together, but when you guys do, you're going to find you get really creative and you build businesses and things that you couldn't do on your own. You'll go a lot higher. Have faith in the universe. This is bigger than both of us at the moment. And this is bigger than both of you guys, how things are playing out as well too. All right, we have the Devil card coming up for the Divine Feminine. This is feeling trapped and tied to something. Once again, addictions, obsessions, codependency, feeling powerless, and materialism. You might be focusing too much on the money aspect, material. You might be feeling powerless and out of control to this situation as well too, or that, you know, this has become a negative because this is the reverse of the Lovers card. So this can be separation or dealing with karmic lessons as well too, but oftentimes it is purging out your own negative ego traits and habits and patterns and breaking free of the things that have kept you limited as well too. So we have this energy coming up. We have the Five of Pentacles, where this is something you're going through hard times with this person. You might even feel negative changes happening. You're feeling left out in the cold, especially if you've been blocked, ghosted, no contact, not a lot of movement, feeling frustrated with your twin flame. So this is like the energy of you miss your twin flame. You might have gone through a breakup or rejection or loss from this as well too. And this card is one of my favorites because it's always like the hard winter, which we're coming out of, but it's also turning to the spiritual as the answer as well too. But this isn't you alone. Your twin flame is going through this same energy as well too. They may have rejected you because they're used to pushing out love because they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to open up to love. They have their heart chakra closed. They have too many walls or too many fears that have gotten in the way too. And so in whatever way, you feel left behind some type of way as well too. Okay, so we have the Star, and this is like getting your hope back, because it's like, if you haven't been having faith in fate, you need to open up to believe. This is your fated connection. This is your fated partner. If you've been questioning this, book a reading with me ASAP, because it will help you so much. This is someone fated to be with you. So this is like the universe has brought you together as well too. If it didn't work out, you will get another chance with this too. This is healing anxieties and how you feel overwhelmed, limiting beliefs, and not trusting in yourself. Make sure that you're working on healing your own fears, anxieties, and feelings. This is limiting beliefs and limited thought patterns as well too. You got to clear these things. They're getting in the way of the narratives that you're writing. Yes, you're writing your story about you and your twin flame and your experience as well too. This person has triggered a lot. Time to heal whatever has come up. It will be different for different people. A lot of you guys are being guided to break out of the karmic patterns and programs that you've been running in since childhood. Your parents had a certain narrative and it shaped how you're seeing the world. Time to move past some of that too. Twin flames come to help each other out of that programming, believe it or not. All right, so we're going to do a reading for the Divine Masculine. See what is going on. Masculine collective. You guys are needing to trust that your twin flame has come along to help you out of certain situations where you feel stuck in them for a really long time. Some of you are clinging to the old. All right, so we're going to do a reading for the Divine Masculine. If you're the Divine Feminine watching, just take this as direct messages, masculine to you. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. And this might have rubbed you the wrong way too, because they threw the towel and they gave up as well too. And you don't want people around you like this anyways, where you're doing great and they're around, you have a bad day, they roll out. Right? These are like fair weather friends. And you don't want that. Masculine is feeling regret if they've given up on you or the situation as well too. They've had time to reflect. No one has ever loved me again the way you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. And this is also, like we said, sometimes twin flames haven't even begun their story and they think that it's over. And they maybe just got a little taste of this love as well too. And they don't even realize like how powerful it is too, because they couldn't handle it even in the small amounts. They couldn't handle all your energy and focus and divine love on them in some type of way. They already, upon meeting you, had never felt that way about anyone. They knew you were the one, but they also knew that it required them to make some changes in their life, and this scared them. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. If in separation they're missing you bad, they may not want to surrender the ego. They may be having a hard time with that, but they're thinking about you a ton and they're missing you. My heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. And if they thought that they could set this aside, they're not able to. And it is in that space too, because you go through a lot of, I say torment, right? Some people need to face that dark energy or the dark night of the soul or all of the emotions that it stirred, because masculine has a lot of trapped shame and past emotions in the body, and it's stirred up a lot as well too. Just kind of know that. It's in this space where they're getting the lessons though, where if they didn't treat you good, if they weren't aligning their words with their actions, like they talked a good game but they weren't ready to be with you, or they've been making excuses or right, like of not showing up or doing right by you, they're in this space of having to really, I call it a karmic timeout, right, of having to reflect on these things. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? They're wondering if you've moved on, in fact, or if they've messed this up to the point of no return as well too. And they're realizing that. They want to know if you're still in love with them if in separation. They want to know if you've moved on and what you're doing as well too, because they know you're bouncing back faster. My divine masculine is healing family issues as well too. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's stuff that's affecting your love life with your family stuff and your family drama as well too. This could be living life for your family. Sorry, I have cat hair on me. Okay. This living life for your family, or like, you know, worried too much about what your friends and family think, going against conditioning and things like that. All right, so we have a strong chemistry and a strong magnetic attraction. This is going to lead your divine feminine back to you. There's a strong pull as well too. As they're being guided back to source, just know there's a strong chemistry there. They're thinking about you a ton. They have self-esteem issues, don't feel worthy, but they know that they deserve and want love as well too, but they have a hard time with it because it makes them have to be vulnerable or to show their emotions, or shining a light on wounded aspects that they need to heal. Know that you are lovable and you deserve this love. It's part of your destined plan, divine masculine. It's part of your blueprint. You've met this person for a reason. All right, so we have new love as well too, but this is for twin flame, new beginning energy and coming back together. So we have this union energy for those in separation, for those that are in union, new beginning vibes and kind of coming together as well too. So this could be moving on from past challenges and obstacles, and also third party energy that has been interfering with the union. This could be having a lot of friends around. I say friends, right? Friends. Yeah, sexual partner friends. Friends around, backup plans, exes, friends that you want to sleep with, people you're flirting with, third party energy. Or it could also be family members interfering in all of this energy. There has been outside energy that has thrown off the union. Oftentimes these are your karmic players in your reality as well too. They come in to test you or to teach you karmic lessons. We have this outside energy. There were things that have gotten in the way of this union, especially in separation. Divine masculine may want to take note on what those things are that has gotten in the way. And then I'm always appalled that people don't know the universe is giving us our lessons and it's a wide open book. So the universe hears all your conversations and things you're doing, right? And gives you your lessons. you've messed this up with your third party energy in some type of way. This could be needing to clear more karma on your end, or you weren't ready for union, or you allowed these things to get in the way. See, I like to think of us each having our own universe. So these are simply the masculine's karmic projections. It's how they feel inside. So sometimes they don't only throw up walls, they throw up other people that block the union, right? Mom, friend, lover, ex, right? They throw up more defenses because they actually are in control of these karmic players as well too. They're projections of their own subconscious mind as well too. We each have our own universe. So when you see these kind of things or people coming out of the woodwork, they're very connected to the masculine too. You may want to declutter your energy field, masculine. You have a lot of karmic attachments still in your field that are messing up your union, because you're meant to come into a commitment with this person. They're meant to be your future. You may want to be thinking about your future and doing some soul searching as well too. For those in separation, it won't last long anyway. Either divine feminine is moving on, yeah, I know, and you'll lose it, and you know that probably till the next lifetime in these higher energies if you don't get it together. Or, you know, you're going to figure out and do some soul searching and figure out this was always the one and that you've been messing it up too. So one of two things are going to happen with this situation for the divine masculines, but you're meant to come into a union with this person, and even, you know, marriage vibes, children, having a real life and a real future. And you might have some blocks when you hear these words. A lot of people are like, oh, not me, marriage, kids, no. And you might have some wounding in these areas too then as well too, or need to do some soul searching. All right, so we have your divine feminine is doing some reflection. She has a lot of clarity. This could be, she might be the high priestess energy, goddess energy. Your divine feminine can see things clearly as well too. So it's time to tap into your own intuition. There's a lot of external validation coming through where you're needing too much external validation, turning to friends, family, and things like that. You're needing to turn inward right now. It's time to align your inner and your outer world with this Pisces energy. Time to do some soul searching and really listen to your guidance. I know you're getting a lot of downloads and messages about this, and this is coming from that higher connection. It's coming from source as well too. Some of the messages and stuff you're receiving about your divine feminine, pay attention to it. You're feeling overwhelmed right now. You're feeling drained from fighting this process as well too. If you're in separation, it's really bad for your energy. You're not going to feel good from it all, but you might not know how to handle that. You're my past and my future. You guys have a past and you have a future you couldn't even comprehend yet as well too. You're kind of in limbo with it, right? We're in the void of it. But just know that too, that this person is your future. I just wasn't awake enough for our connection yet. You're waking me up. And so this is masculine needing to awaken more from their 3D limitations and version of reality, because they never quite did all of that work as well too. We talked about some of these masculines are pushing their feminine aside and trying so hard to stay in that 3D reality. And this is like they're not going anywhere. They're in limbo. You know, you're done with the 3D, you've graduated out of it when you met your twin flame, and you're meant to come into union. And when you're trying to hold on to these old realities, you know, this is avoiding reality, ignoring your feelings and negative patterns. It's the hangman, it's going nowhere. So in separation, you're not going anywhere. I've seen visions and glimpses of our future together. This can happen in the early stages as well too, and you know that is real, and they're meant to keep you on course as well too of what you're supposed to be doing. And you've seen these visions and glimpses of where this is supposed to take you for a reason, so you can understand this connection as well too. Some of you guys have seen a house you'll live in, marriage, children, your future realities, things you want, projects. Close my eyes and feel my energy around you. I'm with you all the time. And I know you can feel your twin flame all the time. If you think about them, they're with you in the higher. Pay attention to that. Okay, so we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is rocky foundations, family feuds, unexpected changes, fighting over money, unconventional family, marrying for money, and fake wealth. And so make sure that you're paying attention to that as well too. And that you are not putting money before your twin flame as well too, and that this is important, shifting out of that perspective with the masculine as well too. Make sure that you're not focused too much on money right now. We have the Empress, tapping into your feminine side, disconnecting from abundance, lack of confidence, disharmony, and overbearing tendencies. Make sure that you're connecting with your divine feminine side right now. Pay attention to your intuition, your downloads, and what's kind of coming to you. Have a beautiful day. I'm around for readings if you need me.